This installment is from an event we put on recently for victims of fires in Malibu and the Palisades. In this episode, we're going to talk about the legal pitfalls that they can fall into and how to avoid them. So now that we're talking about, what our options are, let's talk about some of the legal issues that are coming up. One thing that is at issue is title, right? So Malibu is a funky place. And there are a lot of title restrictions. Honestly, Palisades is going to have a lot of these issues too, because if you know the Palisades, those homes were built really close to each other. So normal setback rules and normal rules relative to habitability and height are going to be an issue for many people in these areas. So knowing that you might have title issues or permit issues, one of the things that can be helpful is if you have your old permit information on your old architectural plans, it can help and speed up the process and potentially reduce the cost. The problem is the government's not as good at keeping their records as they should be. So in many cases, those records aren't there. And so if you have your paperwork, hold on to it. Try to find out if the government has it and get it, because that can be a benefit for you in your processing. If you are gonna rebuild, you want to use a contractor who's licensed, right? And you're going to get into a contract relative to the rebuild. There's a lot of things that need to be dealt with. The payment terms and how money is going to be released to the contractor, setting a schedule for development and delivery of different aspects of the rebuild, getting the scope of work and understanding the terms of that. Getting lien waivers. California is very protective of contractors and subcontractors. And so making sure that liens are released, the right to mechanics liens are released before money is released relative to any portion of the job is going to be a major part of the puzzle. And you want to make sure that your contractor is insured properly so that if something goes wrong, you're protected from an insurance standpoint. There are a lot of potential litigation risks that come up in an aftermath of a fire too. We hire a contractor and then something goes wrong, right? So understanding that contractor disputes can be an issue. Managing your neighbors. Even before the fires, we often get neighbor disputes where someone is building and the neighbor doesn't like what they're building. Even though permits have been granted, the neighbor doesn't like it and they will take action to try and stall, delay, block, make it really hard. And so those types of things can come up. And one of the big things you have to pay attention to as an owner if you're going to sell is disclosure, right? Your property has been impacted by this fire, and disclosing that to the buyers, the scope of the impact, what the potential risks are, what the potential liabilities are going to be very important to mitigate your risk post-sale of that property.